Hello friends, welcome to LeggLife and welcome back to our Sunday videos. So Sundays on our channel are a little bit different. It's where we focus on things like cooking and recipes, our health journey, all that sort of stuff. And today is no different. As I'm filming this, it is a weeknight. Sherry's on her way home after a long day of work. I just finished my last Zoom meeting of the day. It is after 5 p.m. and honestly, neither of us want to cook. We just don't want, I don't know, it's just one of those days. Come on, you guys know what we're talking about. And so we need something quick and easy for dinner tonight. And there's something that I've been wanting to try, and we actually bought all of the things that we need for it a couple days ago at the store. We've never made this before. In my mind, this is going to be really good. I just hope that my mind transfers to reality. So today it's just going to be a super quick, super easy weeknight meal that I hope is delicious. And you guys, what perfect timing, look who's home. Sherry Beth, hello.
Hi.
How are you?
Cold.
It is not warm outside. Ooh, who's that for?
You.
Yes.
Yeah.
For dinner tonight, I am going to make super easy, super quick French dip sandwiches. And here are the things that we're going to need. I just have some like store-bought roast beef. I didn't know how much we would need, so I bought 2 packs of it. We went to the store after their deli had closed. My plan had been to get like the fresh cut deli meat, but this will work. And then for the stock I'm going to cook it in, it's going to be a combination of just beef stock, and then I'm going to add this au jus gravy packet. And then, oh my gosh, you guys, look at Missy. Hey, that's why the edges of our stairs are all torn up. Absolutely does not care. And then for the buns, the rolls we're going to put it on, we got these at Walmart. You guys, the brand is Extraordinary Bites. These are their hamburger buns. 1 net carb. This is the best low-carb bread we have found yet. These hamburger buns are great. We used them for burgers the other night. They have a wheat bread that we've begun buying. They have like a Hawaiian sweet roll. Hands down, hands down, my favorite low-carb bread that we have tried. So all of this is hopefully going to turn into a delicious French dip. And actually, I did forget one thing. I know for a fact, Sherry Beth is going to want Swiss cheese melted on top of hers. I'm not the biggest Swiss cheese fan. If we had provolone, I would use that. So I probably will go sans cheese on my French dip. Both Sherry and I, huge French dip fans. It's something that we would order, I would say, on a semi-regular basis at restaurants. It's just so good. But to me, a French dip comes down to one thing. It comes down to the au jus. It comes down to the sauce you dip it in. I've had some au jus that basically tastes like salty brown water. It is so gross. I've had some au jus that just is like full of flavor and it is rich and wonderful. Fingers crossed that's what this is going to be. At least good enough. Now, this recipe is crazy simple, like unbelievably simple. So let me show you what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start by making this just like it says on the back, which is 3 cups of water and 1 package of this, except in order to add extra flavor, I'm not gonna use water, I'm gonna use beef stock. So 3 cups of beef stock and that packet of au jus sauce going here in the Dutch oven. Those are both in there. Now we are just going to whisk this all up, just get that au jus mix nice and dissolved, and then we are going to raise the temperature on this until we get it to a boil. Sherry Beth, how's work today?
Good.
Yeah?
Busy.
Get a lot done?
Yeah.
How's work been lately?
Good. We're in our busy 2 weeks.
Okay.
So there's like 2 weeks of the month, like the last month or the last week and the first week, that are like go, 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 go. And so that's where we're at right now. But it's going good.
Feeling the weight of that?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Let's talk about dinner.
Okay.
French dips.
Yeah.
Are you a fan?
Yes.
We've never made them at home though.
We haven't. I know.
Very curious to see how this goes.
I heard you talking about the Swiss cheese.
Correct.
I think that you're wrong.
About what?
Not putting any cheese on there.
I'd rather have no cheese than Swiss cheese.
Really?
Yeah. Swiss cheese to me tastes stinky. It tastes bitter. It tastes like, I don't know, it just has, not stinky in a good way like blue cheese. Okay, why are you here?
Hi, baby.
You don't like Swiss cheese either. Swiss cheese to me doesn't taste stinky in a good way like blue cheese. It just tastes like, ooh, somebody left this cheese out a little too long. I can't.
No, you're wrong. It's the best cheese.
Okay, well then I will submit to you and we'll call Swiss cheese the best cheese.
Yeah.
And in today's dinner, I will not be having the best cheese on my French dip. You guys, look how sweet Missy is. Isn't she the best?
Can you say hi to your friends?
Just the other day, actually it was yesterday I think, Missy surprised us.
Yeah.
You guys know that she's not been going upstairs as much lately. She's pretty much been living a lot of her life down here on the first floor. However, what happened yesterday, Sherri?
So we gave her some treats, and I'm trying to kind of make her go up the stairs a little bit. So we went up to just this top step right here. And then I thought that she just came back down here and like went under Auburn's bed or something. And you went upstairs later.
Yeah.
And she was upstairs, like in front of the door.
I was like, what are you doing upstairs?
So she had just climbed upstairs all by herself.
She is such a sweet girl.
Yeah.
But she's not going to get any French dips. All right, Sherri. I need you to try this. Because you and I both have complained about au jus at restaurants before.
Oh.
It's not bad.
It's got flavor.
Which is the goal.
Which is the goal. I think it's good.
I think so too.
It also dripped.
Yeah, okay. I do think that using beef stock instead of water for this was probably the way to go. So now, all that we are going to do, Sherri, can I have you hold the camera?
Yep.
Is we're just going to take the roast beef. I'm just going to put them down in there. And obviously you kind of want to unfold them a little bit.
So we found these at Walmart. I think Adam kind of already talked about it. They're in the freezer section, which is interesting, but we have looked at every square inch of this entire packaging and nowhere does it say that it needs to be kept cold or refrigerated or frozen. And so Adam actually reached out to the company and asked if it needs to be, because it is in the freezer section at Walmart. So they actually replied and said that it is best cold. So
they said that their product, it was the kind of thing that you could tell that they didn't want to say it has to be kept cold.
Right.
But they said that our product is best when frozen or kept in the refrigerator.
Right. So I'm just going to check these right now and just make sure that they're thawed enough to eat. They're still kind of cold, but that's okay. So I'm going to take a couple of these out of the bag and just place them on this board here so they can kind of finish thawing.
Now this is something that I've seen a lot of people online do in the crock pot, like slow cooker, just have it going all day. I bet it would be really good. I just didn't think about that earlier today. In fact, honestly, I didn't start thinking about dinner until, well, basically we were both done with work. And so then I was like, I need something quick, fast. Yep. That's the reason we're doing this. So I did turn the temperature down a little bit and just kind of, again, this is all cooked. Just letting the meat stay in there a little bit, absorb some of that au jus. All right, the meat is done. So Sherri, because she's gonna have cheese over it, you gotta melt the cheese, right, Sherri?
Yeah.
So here's what we're gonna do for hers. We're going to take this, get off some of that au jus. We will obviously have some for us to dunk it in. Put a big old pile of meat on here. That's the thing with French dip.
Not so big that I can't bite it though.
Ain't nobody want a skimpy French dip sandwich though.
That's perfect.
Put that right there. I'm gonna put the slice of Swiss over top. And I'm gonna toss this in our broiler just for, honestly, probably 1 minute.
Just enough to melt the cheese.
Yep. And while Sherri's cheese is melting, I'm going to put the beef on my sandwiches. Oh man, I actually think this is going to be really good. It's not, I mean, not that I was terribly skeptical, but I was a little bit.
A little bit. Because we never made it before.
Nope. And even if something seems like it's going to be simple, that doesn't mean it's going to turn out okay.
Right.
So let's see if that is in there enough.
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness, Sherri.
Yep.
How's that look? Is that what you're wanting?
That looks delicious.
It does not look terrible, I'll tell you that right now. That on there like that, oh my gosh. Alright, so I'm going to pick Sherri's up. Put it there on the plate.
There's some cheese hanging.
Uh-oh. Did you get it?
We'll see.
Good job. And then we have these ramekins. That is what we're going to put our au jus in. Go ahead and ladle that right in there. Apparently drip a whole bunch down the side. It's fine, Sherri.
Obviously.
How's that?
That's plenty.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
I'm really excited for dinner.
Yeah. All right, it looks good. It smells good. It was super easy. But here's the actual test.
It's got to taste good.
Does it taste good?
So there's
I
Sherri's.
don't even know how to do this.
Is it super messy? Because a French dip kind of is supposed to be.
Yeah,
A French dip is a commitment.
that's true.
Some people would say a French dip is not a first date food. I completely disagree though. You don't want to be with somebody who doesn't want to be around you eating something like this. Yeah? All right.
It's a disaster.
Hold on. Let me get Sherri's thoughts. Okay, I do want you to know, it's a disaster. Not necessarily the words I had hoped to hear you say.
Like it's all over, but it's really good, and I think you're going to regret not having any cheese.
Really? Well, if we had provolone, I would have cheese.
Yeah.
You know, the world's best cheese. Okay. I'm not 1 bite in. I'm not 2 bites in. I'm 3 bites in because I took my first bite and I was like, I'm not waiting to pick up the camera. I have to have more of this. It's actually better. It's better than I expected it to be. Low carb buns can sometimes be meh. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be okay. I thought it was gonna be like, you know what? This is all right. This is
French dip for keto.
totally. This is really, really good.
Really good.
I'm gonna go finish. All right, Sherri Beth. Maybe the easiest recipe meal video we've ever done.
Yep, probably.
That was just so simple.
It was so simple, but so delicious.
I'm gonna make a bold statement.
Uh-oh.
That to me may be a top 5. Like, it was,
I might agree with you.
oh my gosh.
It was so tasty. And so easy, and we were just talking like while we were eating, like this is the kind of thing that we just need to keep all of the ingredients, all 4 of the ingredients, in this like at home at all times, so that if like we're just like, it's been a long day, we don't feel like cooking, we don't feel like baking, like this is a 10-minute thing.
Yeah, and what I loved about it is that it was, so I had like a big salad for lunch, and so I wanted something with like some, I don't know, some substance for dinner. Like I wanted some meat for dinner, and this was that.
It was like, I'm full.
And even with like the crappy kind of roast beef that we used, like just the generic, or not generic, but like the mass-produced roast beef.
Yep.
It would be even better if we had like a thin sliced roast beef.
Like from the deli.
Did I say roast beast?
I don't know. Roast beef.
Roast beast. Yeah, I also had a bite of Sherri's with the cheese.
Yes, you don't like the Swiss cheese, but
I liked it with cheese.
it adds a little bit more of a texture.
Yeah, before I do this next time, I would make sure that I had, for me, provolone, for Sherri, Swiss on hand.
Yeah.
We not only will do this again, I have a feeling this will become part of our routine.
I think so, because it was so easy, and there's so many times that we're just like, we'll just make a bologna sandwich because we don't feel like cooking or making, and it was making, but like not. Like it was pouring things into a pan and letting it heat up.
This is one of those meals, though, just so you know, that I'm sure leftovers would be good. However, a lot of times we do leftovers for Sherri to take to lunch the next day. You were saying that would not be...
This would not be a great lunch
like
leftover.
Sitting at your desk.
Because I eat at my desk, and I like... Sometimes I'll eat and like read, but usually I'm eating and working, and so the French dip, like au jus, would be
everywhere.
A disaster, like all over my keyboard. Like it's not great. So this is not something I would take to work, but it would, I think, make good leftovers. I feel like the longer the meat would like stay in that au jus in the fridge, and like getting that back out for like a sandwich later would be delicious.
Yeah, maybe. I thought it was perfect. I'm very, very surprised how simple and quick and easy and good that was. Yeah. So friends, that's how life is, right? Sometimes life is like, you know what? It's after 5 o'clock. We both just finished work. I don't know what the heck we're gonna eat, but we need to eat something.
Yeah.
And so throw some roast beef, some au jus, a packet of that mix on some buns with some cheese, and you're good to go. We love you guys. Thanks for being part of the LeggLife community, and we'll see you tomorrow on the next LeggLife video.